They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Miles Sanders,
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On first down, Sanders. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check. 52 and 56.
Now a give to Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That's Breida on the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fitzpatrick, a quick throw. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick able to find Shaheen here. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on first down. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 7 yards away. There the Eagles are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Down. And 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to run this one in. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Two and now on first down. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But Jordan Howard getting a chance here to run against his former team. He played his last season with the Eagles, running for 525 yards and 6 touchdowns before signing a 2-year deal to help start the turnaround with the Dolphins. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Howard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Out left to Shaheen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite...
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
The ball carrier.
Corey Clement, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go with Howard again. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Howard, the ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Davion Taylor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Clement, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
His pass.
A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 44 yards.
On the play. 1st down, Eagles.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Clement. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Clement. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Clement. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Corey Clement ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Dolphins 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vinny Curry, his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run again with Clement. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught by Patrick Laird. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Sanders for the extra point.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that, that can finish things off for them.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Back at his own 49.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Isaiah Ford. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the delay, it's Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field soon.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Hurts. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Clement. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They run out of the gun with Clement. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Fourth down.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
34.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From South Florida, good night, everybody.